I'm Jessica Kohn. I live in Teaneck, New Jersey, and I have two kids that were lone soldiers. My daughter, Leora, drafted in 2017. She was Madrichat Shirion. She was in tanks. My son is Zachary. He's in Handasat Kravit. He drafted in 2019. And he now is home for his last miyuchedet, going straight into Chafshash. So he already returned all his gear, and he officially cuts his card on August 14th. So my son has been talking about going to the Israeli army literally since he's in kindergarten, since he's 5 years old. My daughter, on the other hand, I always knew she wanted to make Aliyah and she wanted to move to Israel. So I said, of course you're going to do Shirut Leumi. I hooked her up with all my contacts in Israel, and she went on interviews, and she said, but Mom, I'm going to the army. And I said, no, you're not. You're doing Shirut Leumi. And she's like, but I'm going to the army. So I flew to Israel twice to yell and scream and cry and tell her there's no way she's going to the army. And she went to the army, and it was the exact right decision for her. I did not think that it was the right decision for her. I couldn't understand why she would want to go to the army. And she tried to explain to me that if she wanted to start her life in Israel and she was going to live in Israel, that she wanted to do it right and she wanted to immerse herself in the culture and do it like every other Israeli. When I say a train wreck, that's really being light. On the outside, I was like, oh, my modern day Maccabee, this is so amazing. And on the inside, I was really a mess. I just had to keep telling myself, this is my child's dream. It might not be my dream, but it's my child's dream. And I just have to be there to listen and be supportive and just to tell them how much I love them and how much I'm here for whatever they need. As a mom, you always want to just take care of swoop in and just make everything okay. And when they're in the army, you really can't do that. Also being able to say to myself, I can't fix everything. I can't take all the hard stuff away, but I can send them the message that they've got this and they're stronger than they think and they can do this and that they are incredible human beings for wanting to do this. Honestly, the biggest gift that we can give to our kids is send them the message that we believe in them and that we know they can make great decisions. And of course, we're always there to catch them if they fall, but that they've got this. I think the biggest thing I can say is it is scary. Find a network of other moms. I got involved right away with all sorts of Facebook groups for moms of lone soldiers and became very close to these moms that I probably will never meet. And I felt like they're my sisters. All we want is for our kids to be safe and happy. We're scared of the unknown as parents, and we just want our kids to be safe and happy. We also have to have a lot of trust in Hashem and trust in our kids, that they're doing great things. Recently, in the last year, he moved to Yerushalayim, so he's attended a few things. I reached out a few times as a parent and said, my son's home and he seems a little down. Can somebody reach out to him and invite him to come to something? And you guys did. You guys were great. I think that the work you do is really incredible. And for the kids that take advantage of it, it's really amazing that you guys are there and you guys are able to have this whole network of support systems.